Hey there, and welcome to Running Form Friday. This is Brandon from Newton Running, and I'm here today once again with our Director of Education and Research, Ian Adamson. And today we are taking a look at Nathan R. Nathan, thank you so much for sending in these videos of you running, and it's really great because Nathan got a chance to go to here in Grand Junction, Colorado. Well, not here in Grand Junction, but got a chance to go to the Human Performance Lab in Grand Junction, Colorado, and get these fantastic high-speed videos. So we're going to get a great chance to take a look at him really in depth today. And here's Ian.
Nathan let us know that he actually went to the lab because of some injuries, and he has a chronic IT band problem. Interestingly, you're not generally going to see very much from a sagittal view, which is the one we're looking at right now. If you look on his right, which is the leg we're concerned with, he appears to be very efficient. His range of motion seems to be pretty good. We can see some hip extension kicking in, nice dorsiflexion of the ankle and the toe. So there's nothing really we can tell here. Maybe a little extra hip extension for speed and efficiency. Other than that, we're not too concerned. We're going to look at the rear view. It could be front or rear when we're concerned with something lateral. And in this case, we're looking at his rear view. Now let's look at his right leg. In mid-stance, what you'll notice is there is a slight hip drop. So the left hip drops a little bit when he's in mid-stance on his right foot. And as we go forward, we're going to watch his left foot come down and also look for hip drop. You'll also notice where his foot lands, we have what we'd call a slight crossover gait, and that indicates weakness in the hip. See how his right foot has what we call a heel whip. That's rotating out a little bit to the side. And that's the foot avoiding hitting his stance leg. It's called circumduction. This is something we generally want to avoid. The cause is further up the biomechanical chain. Now look at his foot contact. Foot is nice and level and relaxed, coming down, starting to load. We are not too concerned about ankle motion, but what we're really looking at is the torsion. So you end up getting a torsional force progressing up the leg, and in Nathan's case, it's showing up at around his knee, which is an IT band problem. In stance phase, both legs, a little bit of a hip drop, indicating a little bit of weakness, and that then puts more stress on the outside of the leg as well. So these few things combined, crossover gait with a heel whip, the foot then has to correct and it rotates. So we're getting a torsional rotation, slight drop at the hip, and all of these will contribute to stress up the biomechanical chain, and in Nathan's case, showing up at the knee.
What Nathan's going to work on is two things mainly. Okay, the first thing is going to be a single leg squats. Now you could do this, as Ian has informed me, you should do this naked or in tight clothing like Nathan is wearing here, something that's not going to skew your vision of being able to see your hip balance. And what you're going to want to do is in front of a mirror, okay, you're going to want to do single leg squats to failure. Get nice and lined up, make sure that knee stays over top of the ankle, and do a bunch of single leg squats. To failure means that you do it until your body just says, and that's it. It's not until you get tired, it's not until you get feel a little muscle twinge, it's until you fail, okay? Do those each leg to failure. And just kind of keep doing that. Make it part of your daily routine. Get in front of a mirror and try that in the morning, maybe in the evening, whatever works for you. The second thing is kind of a forced gait retraining practice. And the best way to do that is if you can get in front of a mirror on a treadmill. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to correct these things by watching yourself. Okay, so in Nathan's case, you can see that right foot heel whip where the lower part of the foot, the toes and such, the metatarsals, kind of whips out. And this is one of those things where if he's in front of the mirror, he can consciously correct it because he can sit there and look at it. Now, it seems like a very odd thing that there's not really a drill that we're recommending, but what this is it's conscious recognition of the fact that you're doing these things and consciously changing them. So those are going to be two really great, but really pretty simple ways to begin to correct this. So any of you, if you feel like you have something going on like that, getting in front of a mirror on a treadmill, while we're not always that big a fan of treadmills, but getting in front of a mirror on that treadmill is going to be really helpful. So there you go. Thank you so much again to Nathan for helping us out with that. It's really awesome that we get a chance to take a look at such a detailed video at such a high frame rate. That's oftentimes, with the videos that we analyze, a lot of people use phones, and that's totally fine because most people don't have 10,000 frames per second video cameras laying around. So this is absolutely wonderful, and we thank Nathan for sending that in. If you'd like to send in a video or submit it using the Sprongo application or Sprongo platform, please go to sprongo.com. That's sprongo.com/team, TEAM/38777. You can follow that team, that's the Newton Running Form Friday team, and begin submitting videos via the Sprongo platform and skip the emailing part. Thank you guys so much. Get out there and have a great run. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.